I'm Margaret Brennan in Washington, and this week on Face the Nation, it's been a disturbing 4th of July weekend as the coronavirus wildfire continues to spread and the president's fiery rhetoric divides rather than unites America. The nation's capital was ground zero for an eerie and edgy 4th of July, with images of a birthday celebration featuring Americans exercising their First Amendment rights. There are shocking spikes in new cases, a 90% increase in the last 2 weeks, particularly in the South and some parts of the West. From coast to coast, there's a divide between Americans assuming personal responsibility in their behavior and a refusal of some to accept the reality of the coronavirus.
And we'll likely have a therapeutic and/or vaccine solution long before the end of the year. We've learned a lot. We've learned how to put out the flame.
But scientists and medical experts see it differently.
We're going in the wrong direction. I'm very concerned because it could get very bad.
Dr. Anthony Fauci, the country's top virus expert, predicted we could see 100,000 new cases a day, double what we're seeing today.
What we've seen over the last several days is a spike in cases that are well beyond the worst spikes that we've seen. That is not good news. We've got to get that under control, or we risk an even greater outbreak in the United States.
With protests and record high joblessness across the nation, President Trump chose Mount Rushmore Friday to launch a campaign against what he calls far-left fascism.
Angry mobs are trying to tear down statues of our founders, deface our most sacred memorials, and unleash a wave of violent crime in our cities.
Another attack came on the 4th of July.
We are now in the process of defeating the radical left, the Marxists, the anarchists, the agitators, the looters, and people who, in many instances, have absolutely no clue what they are doing.
We'll hear from the mayors of 2 COVID hotspots, Houston's Sylvester Turner and Miami-Dade County Mayor Carlos Jimenez, plus former FDA Commissioner Dr. Scott Gottlieb. We'll talk with former National Security Advisor John Bolton. Plus, we'll have analysis on the week's economic news with Mark Zandi of Moody's Analytics, and also take a look at travel trends in the COVID era. It's all just ahead on Face the Nation.